What's up, everyone? It's your girl Shay here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And first of all, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And as you can see by the title of today's video, I am talking about the fact that Netflix is coming out with a live action series about the anime series Yu Hakusho. Now, I'm not exactly surprised about this, considering the fact that Netflix has talked about or is currently producing quite a few live action series. Now, one of which that we already know about is, of course, Cowboy Bebop, which is supposed to come out sometime next year, although I know it has had quite a few delays due to injuries and, of course, due to what's currently going on in the world. We also know that they are in the works to produce a live action series of the anime One Piece as well. And we already know about the disastrous live action that was Death Note. So I wasn't at all shocked to hear about them wanting to produce or come out with a live action for the series Yu Hakusho. Now, if you haven't seen Yu Hakusho, I definitely recommend checking it out. I believe you can still watch it on Funimation. They do have the dub available. I also recommend the dub. It's actually really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But Yu Hakusho is about a boy by the name of Yusuke Urameshi, who is 16 years old and dies in the process of saving a toddler. And because of that, he is supposed to be sent to the spirit world. Well, they weren't exactly ready for him, so it's about the journey of him trying to get back into his original body and then therefore becoming a spirit detective for the spirit realm or the spirit world. Definitely recommend once again checking it out. I actually watched it when I was in middle school, when at the time it came on Toonami, who at the time aired between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. and it came on, I believe, right before Rurouni Kenshin. So yeah, definitely recommend checking it out. But now more about this live action. So the live action is supposed to be produced by a Japanese company, and the name of the person that's supposed to be the producer is Akira Morai, and I have the names written on my phone so I don't get their names incorrect. But his name is Akira Morai, and he's supposed to be the producer for Robot Communications, who is supposed to be producing the live action series. And Kazutaka Sakamoto is the executive producer, and I believe he is the executive producer over at Netflix. So they are the two people that are pretty much in talks or currently going through the motions, or however it is, to start producing or start coming out with this live action series. So far we have nothing as far as casting or as far as when this series is actually going to release. I'd probably say it probably won't release for several years or so. I would say probably at least about maybe 2 years before they actually come out with this series, especially considering how long it's taken them to come out with the Cowboy Bebop live action. And I feel like they want to come out with, of course, that first, and probably, of course, first the One Piece live action series as well. Now, as far as what I am hopeful about this series or what I hope happens, I actually had a talk with one of my friends who is actually a huge fan of Yu Hakusho. And of course, I texted him to actually ask him, like, did he hear about the news? And he did. And he also says, or what he says pretty much, is that he honestly hopes they don't fuck up Genkai's tournament or the Dark tournament. And I have to highly agree. Those were two of my favorite arcs within this entire series, so hopefully they don't mess them up. But what I feel like is mostly going to happen regarding this series is I feel like they're hopefully going to go in arcs when it comes to coming out with episodes. Like, I'm sure the first arc is going to consist of pretty much what kind of the first season was, which was pretty much Yusuke just trying to get back into his body after accidentally dying. So hopefully that is what mostly consists, or mostly what they decide to do with this series so that they come out with several more seasons or episodes or however it is. But hopefully that's what they stick with first. And also, hopefully the casting is on point. One of my favorite characters is Hiei, and hopefully they have Hiei be the wisecracking, kind of comedic but also sarcastic character that we all know him to be. But honestly, I'm kind of nervous about it, only because I'm not for sure how this is going to turn out. Like I said, many of us, or many anime fans, kind of get a little bit on edge when we hear about some of our favorite series becoming live actions, especially because of us seeing the disastrous like live actions that have happened with, like, of course, for example, like Dragon Ball Z. I was not the biggest fan of the Attack on Titan live action either, so we don't have very high hopes for this. But I will say honestly that if they do a good job with Cowboy Bebop, since that is their first live action series of an anime, that I'll probably have higher hopes for probably One Piece as well as for Yu Hakusho. So I have to say there's a lot riding on Cowboy Bebop. If Cowboy Bebop does well, maybe the other two might do well as well, but we still have yet to find out. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited about this Yu Hakusho live action? Are you excited about this news? Do you kind of wish they would leave it well enough alone? I know that a lot of fans are kind of like, why mess up something that's already super good? But it also might get more people to actually watch the anime. I know that's what happened when the Bleach live action movie came out, which is actually really, really good. A lot of people actually then went on to actually watch the anime series to find out what happens more and to find out more about the characters. So kind of a win-win situation, or lose-win. I don't know, however you want to put it, depending on how you felt about the movie. But who knows? We won't know until we find out. But like I said, what do you guys think? Comment below your thoughts. Comment below if you're excited about this, if you're nervous about this, if you wish they would just leave it alone, or are you kind of like, I'll see once they tell us more about the movie, or once they tell us more about the series, or I'll see once they like start talking about casting and stuff like that. Because I feel like a lot of people's juries are kind of like, at this point, kind of in the realm of like, no, don't do this. But once they start talking about casting and how they plan to go about it, people might be swayed to say, hey, this may not be as bad as we think it would be. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. I look forward to reading them. And yeah, that's my video that I have for you guys. Of course, like always, I do have links below to my social media. I have an Instagram, a Twitter, and a blog, so please feel free to check me out on there. Of course, like always, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, and of course, please subscribe if you haven't already and if you're enjoying my videos. And yeah, like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy, and in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, stay safe. All right, you guys.